Hi, my name's Steve. This is a Brit in Asia. This is Central Park in Vietnam, and this is Landmark 81. Yeah, so we're at Central Park. I don't know if it was called Central Park after New York City or what, but it does remind me of Central Park in New York City. It's very green and it's in a nice wealthy area. So we'll just have a little walk about and see what we can find. I'm still learning to use this camera, by the way, so anyone got any tips, you can let me know. From what I've gathered so far, it's a pretty decent camera, but there's a lot for me to learn. I'm completely new to all this, getting used to talking in front of people, but I think you start to realise people just don't care. So yeah, if there's any tips I can give to anyone wanting to do YouTube and that's just starting out like me, learn to not care, I think is the key. And don't overthink things, just keep talking to a camera. Don't forget what you're seeing, because it's beautiful here. When you're walking around your surroundings, be appreciative of that, I'd say. Give you an idea of where we are right now. We're in the park, but the view, let me see if I can show you, just over here, look at that, nice little rivery bit, but that's all accommodation, that's like residential area, with private pools and stuff, you know, it's proper nice. You think you're in somewhere like Miami, looking at that over there. Proper lovely. And then you've got the complex of Landmark 81 and all the other expensive buildings and schools and hospitals over there as well. So I started teaching actually about 21, 22 years ago. At the time I was coming to the end of a degree. Well, actually halfway through the degree I started teaching English as a foreign language. I did a TEFL course. I basically qualified to teach English and had the urge to get out of the country and go and travel. Before I finished my first course at uni, I went to a weekend course, did that. It was with a company called Eye to Eye in London. They're not sponsoring this video, as you know, because I'm new, but they offered me, I think it was 20-hour course, 10 hours each day, 10 hours Saturday, 10 hours Sunday. Very intense, but it was really good fun. And then once I'd finished my degree and graduated, I decided to get out of the country as soon as possible, leave for Japan initially, and the company that I was going to work for allegedly collapsed because, again, this is alleged. Apparently the director, CEO, whoever they were, decided to run off with the money and the company collapsed. And there were actually teachers in Japan that were being told, you have no job anymore or you have to get out of the apartment, please leave. So I was one of the lucky ones. I was told, sorry, there's no job for you. And I got a job in Korea instead and taught there for a few years. I came back. Long story short, I basically ended up re-qualifying and finally got my teacher degree back in pre-COVID times, just before COVID started. In fact, it was starting as soon as we were in our placements. Yeah, I've been working in different schools prior to that and after that. Worked in a school the last 4 years before coming to Vietnam last year. I essentially did 4 years working and learning because I worked in a special needs school. Yeah, it was a great experience. Really enjoyed it. Got so much from it. But it was a couple of years ago, it was a really hard year and I went on a holiday during the holidays, summer holidays. And I decided to eventually go to Vietnam because I wanted to go there for my 40th and it didn't happen because of COVID. So I ended up going for that year, that summer. And once I came here, I fell in love with the country. Just found out how beautiful it was, the food, the culture, just just a wonderful place. So I went back to school in September, and my head teacher Abby at the time, she asked me, how was Vietnam? And I was just, yeah, amazing. She's like, you're moving there, aren't you? And I said, I think I am. I think I have to. So I did. I quit, gave them enough notice so they could find a replacement teacher. And next thing I knew, I was travelling to Vietnam last January. I brought my mum along because she didn't want me to go initially. So I was like, why don't you come with me for a holiday? I have got a lot of videos of that actually, of things that we've done together. So they are going to be uploaded to the channel, which would be good to see for my mum and I and you guys. But yeah, that's to come very soon. But I basically came here as a qualified teacher, but I came here on a tourist visa first, and then I searched for a job. I did a course with Ninja Teacher, and I interviewed Alex from Ninja Teacher. That's going to be in my next video. You'll get a bit of an idea of what they offer and why he does what he does, the amazing things that his team do. Yeah, the course with Ninja Teacher was absolutely fantastic. That got me my latest TEFL certificate because I needed to update mine. And then I got myself a job in a school near here. It's called Vin School. It's a bit like a international school, kind of. And I worked there for a few months. Unfortunately, it wasn't for me. It was just as much workload as you know, it was in the UK. I'm not going to sit here and slag off in school, but I'm also not going to praise it either. It just wasn't right for me. So that doesn't mean to say it's not right for other people, but yeah, I had a good time there. Had a good relationship with the team there, and have left on very, very positive grounds. So big up to Vin School and the team there. But now I'm spending my time looking for some other work, teaching, and obviously I'm going to get this YouTube channel finally up and running. What I want to do with this channel is share my experiences in my life, both in my job and in my personal life, obviously for friends and family, but also for you guys that are watching, you know. If you've got any questions, I've got lots of ideas, so if you've got any questions, please ask them. Please post, comment, please like and subscribe. I've got to say, I've been told to say that. Please do like and subscribe my channel, because it will help me grow the channel. I'm very grateful. I've got some big plans coming up soon in the next few months, and I want to do this channel with an aspect of celebrating Vietnam and the culture that it is, because it is a wonderful place. And on that note, I think I'm gonna stop right there and go and explore the rest of this beautiful park.
Morning comes with the early summer light. Curtains sway gently by the window, and you're sleeping. Tender wind dancing on my skin makes me stay in bed a little longer to hear you breathing.
Okay, so we're in landmark 81 now.